How's it going, guys? So I'm gonna do a couple different types of videos here on my channel. They're gonna be car related. I know that I've done some car videos in the past, like Import Alliance videos and that kind of stuff, but I really want to do some videos focused on my car. Now, my car is right here. This is a 2002 Acura RSX base model 5-speed. It's a late 2002. It was built in March of 2002, so one of the last 2002s to roll off the lot. I'm going to let you guys get to know this car before I do our first subject on an RSX. Now, as far as modifications that I've got a Tanabe front strut bar. I've got a long tube style intake. It's not really a cold air intake. It doesn't go down into the fender, but it curves. It comes out of the throttle body, goes towards the firewall, and curves back under itself, back towards the battery, and that's where the actual filter sits. And that's what I got done under the hood. Now you can see the wheels right there. Those are JNC 007s. They're meant to look like a TE37. They are a 17 by 8 1/4 with a plus 32 offset. Running a 225/45/17 Riken Raptor Ultra High Performance all season. Excellent tire for the money. That's what I've got as far as that. I do not have any modifications on the actual lower part of the suspension, so everything's stock under there. Struts, springs, and all the supports and control arms and all that stuff's all stock. So, but the first subject for our RSX that I really wanted to cover is exhaust. Specifically, the exhaust that I put on, or one of my buddies put on. You can probably tell from that sticker what it is. So that right there, guys, that is the HKS High Power exhaust system. It is a catback system, so from the catalytic converter back to the exhaust exit there. It's a 2.5-inch wide pipe. The piping under the car, you may not be able to see it. I'll try to give you a look there. So the piping under the car there, guys, is all coated. It's got some sort of rust preventative coating on it, which is nice. The muffler there is a well, it's all stainless steel and it's nicely polished and all that stuff, so everybody can see your exhaust when you're driving around. It's a little bit offensive, but it's pretty nice if you ask me. It's got a really nice laser acid and etching kind of thing there. It says high power HKS, all that stuff. So if you want to show off your exhaust, it's a good way to do it. But speaking of this exhaust, guys, I just want to say, you know, I've been on both sides as far as the exhaust systems go. I've been on the really cheapo side, and I've been now on the really high quality side. Now, you'll pay for quality, but I promise you, it's worth it in the end. Definitely go with quality over the cheapo stuff. It just does not work out well with the cheapo stuff. I bought a $100 catback exhaust off eBay for a different RSX that I had. It didn't fit correctly, ended up having to pay a bunch of money to get it cut up and welded back, and it sounded like crap. It took forever to put on because it didn't fit right, and just go down the list, it was terrible. Now this exhaust right here, it took about 20 minutes for me and my friend to take the old exhaust off, put the new exhaust on, and drive away. It's literally the easiest install I've ever done in my life. Super easy, and it sounds great. Speaking of the sound, I've got a sound clip that I'll add into the video right now. Alright, guys. So, as you can hear with that sound clip there, it's a very smooth and controlled sound. Reminds me a lot of the Fast and Furious sounding Hondas. Reminds me a lot of Need for Speed Underground, that kind of sound. So it's really cool, kind of the vibe that I want to go with this car. So it's very cool, very great sound as far as that goes. It does have a silencer that comes with it, and the silencer actually, whenever you put it on, it actually does seal up in the muffler, and so it actually will seal up with the walls of the muffler and won't give you that nasty fluttery sound that a lot of the cheap silencers have. It actually silences the exhaust. It actually makes it almost as quiet as stock, which is great if you want to be incognito and that kind of stuff. You want to be nice and quiet if you're going in an area with a lot of cops or something like that. Because even with the catalytic converter, this exhaust, when you get on it, it's pretty loud. If you don't get on it, stay below about 2,000 RPM, it really doesn't get super loud. There is sound, but it's not super loud. But yeah, guys, 10 out of 10 on this exhaust. Hopefully we'll bring you some new car videos in the near future. I'm not really sure what the next thing will be for this car. It won't be lowering it. It won't be that. Most likely, I'd like to try to do a headlight restore. These headlights are not too far gone yet, so I think I can do a restore kit on them and see what works the best. If you guys have any suggestions as far as the kits go, leave them in the comments below, and I'll try to do that video in the next few days. But other than that, guys, you guys can enjoy this nice mountain vista here in the Cumberland Gap, and I will see you next time.